Welcome back, folks, to World of Warships Legends. I'm Soopa-Dave, and today we're in Tier 4, which almost never happens. Why is that? As you can see, I only have 2 matches in Julio Caesar. Well, I don't normally do Tier 4 because it feels like, as a ARC reference, Penguin Clubbing, or for everybody else, Seal Clubbing. And I generally try not to do it. I have 2 matches in that. Uh, in the last video where I accidentally went into a tier 4 match where I wrecked the field, I think I had a few people may have laughed at that. So as you can see, I have 2 matches in this. One was the guide on the ship itself, which is a wonderful ship. And the second one is this match, an attempt to show you guys why I don't do tier 4. First of all, look at our teammates. Super amazing. Destroyers AFK, battleships driving and turning straight into me. Alright, so we know that we are going to have to do quite a bit. Now, you guys know that I'm going to get 8 kills in this match from the thumbnail, okay? But I'm going to do it in a little bit of an interesting way. I'm not going to be super spotted in this match. For the being in a battleship, you're going to see I'm spotted right now. But for the most part, you're going to see me not spotted very much. I'm going to play this pretty well. And I actually kind of was tryharding in this match. I mean, clearly. But you can see, even at Tier 4, though, guys, I don't play Tier 4 a lot. This is arguably, besides Kamikaze, the best Tier 4 ship in the entire game. And you can see I have 2 matches on it. One to do the guide on it, and one for the this video. That's it. I don't play low tiers too often, unless I need to, as we go ahead and get rid of Furry Taco. Now, as you see, we see the Danae pushing up. Now, a couple of these guys, probably not super intelligent on their play here. They might be new players, you know what I mean. Anything could help him, but this is not a very intelligent move to come straight up, or a very knowledgeable move. I should rephrase that. That sounds like I'm ripping on the player. That is not my intent. He just could be a new player. I take not a wonderful shot there. And the one thing about Julius Caesar, this ship, probably the most accurate Italian battleship in the game, even at tier 4. But you're going to see us have some moments. Now, Danae goes dark here for a second, and we're not getting spotted in front of us, but clearly I know the 2 guys are behind the mountain. I am not too concerned with them at these lower tiers. Now, tier 5 is a little bit more fun, as we do get another Citadel. But at tier 5 is a little bit more fun for me because it's chaos. Sometimes you have some really good players. And I still don't play tier 5 very often, but it is fun in the fact it's unpredictable because you have really crazy bad player, or new players or bad players, and then you have some really good players, and it makes the fight everyone unique. As we're gonna go ahead and get rid of Danae for our second kill. Now, normally I don't just try to take the end of the kills like that. But at low tiers, you cannot rely on your teammates to actually finish off a player. That's why in other matches, you see me never really try to finish a guy off if I think somebody else is going to do it. However, in low matches, probably a better idea to actually go ahead and do that. Now, we have a battleship rushing us. We are going to take care of that. That Vibrus is heading behind the island. I know I have time to turn my ship. Why is that important? Well, I'm not really giving a broadside to that battleship. He's behind the mountain. He can't clear it. And we are going to work on taking out this Gangut. And we're going to get pretty unlucky with our first salvo. None of our shells hit at 6 kilometers. That is the Italian showing on this ship right there. And don't worry, it won't be the last time. But we're going to go ahead and take another shot. We're going to go up just a little bit because he's starting to angle a little bit more to me, and we get a Citadel. I don't know how that one gets a Citadel, but not the first one. And we're going to take another shot. Now, our destroyer that was AFK to start the match now decides he wants to be in a full-bore war with a battleship. So, not a particularly great move. We're going to push up, and we are going to go ahead and take out the Ganga and finish him off for our third kill. Now, Vibrus is starting to poke his head out. We see where the Waki is. I'm actually going to go ahead and sneak up to the Waki. Now, the Koenig shows up. And the one thing about German battleships is at distance you can normally do a lot of damage from them. So my focus is actually on Koenig right now. As you can see, even with 2 shells doing damage, we do a little bit. And you can see that Iwaki back there looks like he knows what he's doing. And you're going to see I look at them torps, I realize that, and I decide Iwaki probably is the bigger threat. As we're going to go over and take out, try to take out Vibrus Unitas here, because he is completely broadside. Sometimes you have to take the best available shot. I talked about that in the last match. The best available shot to me right now is the Vibrus Unitas, as we get to sit it out and take him out. Now, our destroyer has decided to smoke up and sit inside. That's okay. Honestly, it's better if he's alive to me, even though he's probably, based on what we've seen, not going to live super long in this match anymore. But you can see we are doing pretty good so far. We have 4 kills and 77,000. Now, I look back and notice nobody's really going after, in a second here, I look back and realize nobody's really going after Koenig a whole lot, and we're going to have to get rid of him, okay? He is going for the B cap. Cap control is good, and I figured Iwaki was moving around. He probably saw me coming, and as you can see, that was a correct choice. We're going to take another, we're taking a shot at the Koenig. We get our high caliber, and we are going to see him come about, he's going to go behind the mountain. So we're not going to have a great shot at him. But we do see that Iwaki has went around the island. I actually thought he was going to hide on the edge. I didn't actually figure he was going to go around the island. I should rephrase that. And we're going to take a shot at a destroyer. Why are we going to do that? Because when you see a destroyer, you shoot it like a dog. Even at 13 kilometers. And we get our crack in and take out a destroyer. Alright. At this low artillery, it can be kind of hard to hit them at that far. Our carriers deciding to push here. I didn't notice that in the match. But however here, we are going to go back up. We know the Japanese destroyer is there, and Koenig is giving us a wonderful look here. Now remember this shot, guys. Okay? He's dead, right? Ah, not quite. That is the only kill we're not going to get in this match. We almost had him. We get one more shell, that guy's dead. And that is the one frustrating thing looking back on it. I was never really worried about kill counts. Obviously at this point I saw a Kraken, but I didn't think much of it because I'm all the way at the one end of the map, as you can see, and I've been pretty much unspotted a big majority of this match, surprisingly. Now I figure Iwaki's going to try to chase down a destroyer, and look at that, he is. Now, this is actually an FE. That's another reason I thought he might be a solid player. Founders Editions mean they played the game a long time. This guy has clearly no idea I'm here, and we are going to go ahead and get rid of him. How that wasn't a... Oh, it was a depth strike. The metal popped up late. I was going to say, how that isn't a depth strike, I am unsure. Now, the last 2 people are pretty far away from me. But you can see we're losing this match. Alright, so instead of worrying about kills, believe it or not, I'm not really a kill guy or necessarily a damage guy. I'm a guy that likes to win, or do my best to try to win. We are actually going to go and switch our guns over, because we're assuming the carrier is off, in the distance, out in the middle, right? on the B side, kind of where I'm looking right now. We're figuring he's over there. We're going to switch our guns, and we're going to head in and take the A cap. Why are we going to do that? With 5 minutes to go, we are going to stop their points. Alright, so if we stop their points, clearly we are going to, have the points advantage if they're not getting any. And we flip the cap, which is my ultimate goal, we also can get double points for us, and it's pretty hard to lose. I got a lot of health. I got 2 heals left. 4 minutes, unless I do something really stupid, which I have before in my life, but the odds of it aren't very good, or as good anymore. But I noticed right here that, our cruiser is almost out of health. Like, almost completely out of health. So I don't think he's going to last too long. Another reason to get the cap. I have no idea how much health our battleship has. But I believe that is the battleship that did actually get the kill. So he might be the one player. Oh, and he has no health too. I actually don't know if I remembered seeing that during this match. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and try to grab this cap at the same time as getting in position to try to help out our cruiser that has absolutely no health. Now, their Wyoming takes out our battleship buddy. And you can see Hermes is showing up. And I instantly check my distance to see if I'm in range. Alright, and we are going to go ahead and get this cap. And we are going to work on getting closer to him. Alright, so not too far away. Obviously, we're really close. 16-9. You're going to see me make my turn. And I was trying to make my turn late so I could go around this island that's going to be in front of me. And you can see we're going to take a couple shots at Hermes. We're trying to save our cruiser here. And we do get 2 shells to hit. And then we do go ahead and get a Citadel and end up killing them. So my game plan was to go around the right side of the mountain. But it actually turns out pretty good. We're going to go to the left. All I want to do is not be broadside to the last battleship. We have this match won. There's nothing he can do. He can't flip the caps quick enough, or stop them quick enough to make the points really be a thing. All I got to do is make sure I don't get myself killed. Probably at this point, he's realized I've killed pretty much his entire team. And, he's probably not too thrilled. Alright, so that I'm the last player left. And you can see the points here. The carrier tries to get me with a shot. He's obviously not thrilled. But we're going to go ahead and move up. Now, I have no idea how much help the Wyoming has. But you can see I am slightly angling to his last position. And we're going to make sure that if we're spotted, we want to make sure, and we're going to get a little bit more angle on just to be safe. This is our match to lose. We just got to not be dumb, but at the same time, at this moment, I did realize I could get 8 kills. And you can see here, I'm not sure what was going on, if he was flipping his guns around or what it was at the time. But we're going to take a significant chunk off him because he is flat broadside to me. And I'm going to have some terrible luck here. We hit, 3 shells there? He is at 10 kilometers. We have 10 guns. And we are going to continuously not get much hits. I think the next salvo we are, it looks like he is actually turning his guns. Maybe not. And we're going to go ahead, take a salvo, and take all of his health. I think he's pretty much going to be, and we only get 3 shells there at 9 kilometers. So I'm not sure what he was doing at this point. He might have given up, but you can see his smokestack's going, so he's still there, obviously, yet. And I don't know if he just didn't realize where we were or if he had given up. I'm guessing he had given up. 8 kilometers, we're going to miss every shell but 1. Now I have 1 shot left. And Caesar has trolled me the last few. And obviously, you guys have an idea what's going to happen. But right down to the last second here, We are going to go ahead and take our last shot. Now, he does shoot me to his credit, so he definitely was there. I think maybe he'd given up. Or maybe he just felt like he wanted to give me that last kill as we get 2 shells to hit, thank gosh. And we have clearly helped our team win. As you're going to see here, I believe this was over a 33,000 base damage game. Obviously, killing everybody. We almost had 9 kills, too, guys. We were really close to killing that Koenig. Also getting a solo cap. 3,200 base. Really good for Tier 4. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time, folks. Have a good one.